Okay, everybody. Old Big Jim coming to y'all at Barlow Brigade, located here on the beautiful uh, Mississippi Gulf Coast, the Riviera, the uh, just an outstanding place to come and visit. Uh, just, just great. It's a great place to live, man. If you don't mind people talking about you, this is where you need to live. Because I could give less than a darn what anybody says about me, but some people get all in their feelings and stuff about that. But man, I think I'm a little too a little bit too old for that one. Anyway, uh, the y'all can tell I'm in the same shirt. I'm dressed the same way. All I did was change my hat. Now I am uh, have a hat addiction. I love wearing a hat, and but this is gonna sound crazy, but I changed my hat so when I'm looking through my clips on my computer, I can say, "Whoa, look, okay, I got the whatever hat on, so that means this is this clip." And then if I change my hat and do another video, then I can say, "Oh, well, look there, I got the case hat on, so that's this clip." I just kind of how I identify them. I mean, that's a simple thing, but it's easy for me to do. So of course I could put some kind of umbrella on my head and do every video with an umbrella. Okay, but this is totally unscripted. Okay, and I tried to follow the script on my Modified Monday, which dropped today. This is not going to drop until Tuesday morning, and here's the reason why. Every morning I get up and I dig through my. I get up. I wake up about 4, start drinking coffee, and check out YouTube, and respond to all the shorts, and respond to anything that usually there's a live going on. I'll get over there and mess around in the live and see what's going on over there. I just but I'm always moving around. So I go dig through my knives and find out. Like today. Well, yeah. Well, yesterday I did a modern Monday. And I'll share one of those knives that I had in my pocket. Well, I mean, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a little. I'll do a quick little pocket dump for y'all. Now, this is my walking around the house uh, tote. That if I was going to town, I'd probably have a different. It'd be a little different. I mean, first thing I'd have my shoulder bag, and it would have my. I would have certain knives in there that I always, try to carry. Like this month, and we're going to talk about this in just a minute. Anyway, I've been carrying a yellow Delta knife, and there's a reason for that, and we'll get into that in a minute. But right now, in my pocket, I just took it out, set it on my walker right there. Is in my watch pocket. When I have old blue jeans, I carry. This is the Stormtrooper. Y'all remember that white? The first knife came out was the orange one in D2 steel. Well, this is the white one, okay? But it ain't white no more. What I did was I dyed it black and modified the blade. The blade is now more or less a drop point, and I call this Darth Vader, okay? This is you can't call it the second, it's the second knife that was a bug out killer. This was the Christmas knife. This came out around Christmas. Okay, so it's a button lock. Just a great little knife. I don't remember the steel on this one. I got this one from Brother Jim at Hunting and Fishing and Praying. Okay, that's why I still have it. Now it's been modified, but he knows. Brother Jim knows if Brother Jim knows if old Big Jim, you send Big Jim a knife, there's 99% chance he's gonna do something to it. But all I did was turn it into something that I enjoy carrying. If it's the clip is gone, it doesn't have a lanyard, and all that's on purpose because it fits perfectly in my watch pockets. Okay, I can slide it in there. If something comes in and I have to open it up, a box or whatever, and these knives, if you take care of them, are very sharp. I believe this one is stainless steel. Of course, the old orange one is D2 steel. Anyway, see there, when I don't have a script, I start on these rants and rambles. Of course, y'all know I got my brother Dwayne Clark rock pocket cross. And then, of course, I always, if I have my pants on or I'm standing up, I have a Barlow in my pocket. Today, yesterday, and probably today. This is probably gonna stay in my pocket for a couple of weeks. The Rosecraft blade, Beaver Creek Barlow, sheep foot blade, just an outstanding pocket knife, guys. I don't care what you buy from Rosecraft blade. If it's a two-bladed moose, or if it's a briar patch blades, or if it's a Appalachian Jack, whatever you buy, the Losahatchee Jack, whatever you buy from them, it's going to be quality, and you will get your money's worth. Okay, they have a sale right now. I don't know how long it's going to last. It was Christmas. They had an Easter sale where you could get their new Trapper. I can't think of the name of it, but it was like $20 off. So you're making a, let's say it's a $49.99, on a $79 knife. Okay. Anyway, another rant. I ain't supposed to be there. Okay. This morning, I was planning my pocket dump, and I get a text. Now, this person right here and I have developed a very a genuine relationship. Okay, this is a fine fellow right here. First of all, he's a family man. Okay, he's got I call it a herd. I think he's got a boy and maybe 3 or 4 girls, and Miss Alicia, they got their hands full, and they live up there in Tennessee. I think it's called Smyrna, but I ain't sure. But pretty sure that's what it is. But anyway, excellent cat, man. He has a knife collection. He does leather work, which I'm fixing to share with y'all, out of this world. Mike Garrett Jr. Okay, absolutely standard. But the thing I like about this boy now, just a minute ago while we was talking, while I've been talking to y'all, I've already got 3 texts from him. They pop up over here on the screen. Y'all won't be able to see it, but I don't know what they say. But I told him I was fixing to do this video, and then I was going to drop it tomorrow. So this video we're going to drop at 8 a.m. on Tuesday morning. I'm going to title it Super Tuesday because I'm talking about 2 subjects. Now, normally, Brother Tom over at Knife Delights, he does 2, but he wants you to pick 2 pocket knives and just talk about them. But today my subject is going to be a mail call and then my eBay store, and that's the 2 subjects that I'm gonna put together for y'all. All right, y'all already know. Make cutlery great again. Y'all look at this. Look at that. Look at the detail. Look at the stitching. Can you get any straighter than that? Huh? Look at how he burnishes the sides. I mean, just unbelievable. Now, when he sent me this, he said it's going to be for a big knife. Well, you know what? Normally, I carry a big side buster, not a junior, a big side buster everywhere I go. Okay? Well, this is the anniversary of his father's passing. Okay? I didn't know his father. Never shook hands with Mike. That's going to change. I never knew his father. From what I've seen from the videos and the pictures and all like that, his son is just like he was, a total family man. There's one video with him and his granddaughter are trying to do something out by the swimming pool. It's just hilarious. Like to crack me up, man. I didn't know. I'm glad I made it through that, man, because I was just laughing and couldn't watch and had to run it back. Anyway, I'm carrying in honor of Mike Garrett Sr. a Moormaker large side buster. Y'all look at them tuners. Okay, 1095 steel, made by a Baron son. This was the second I got. I've told y'all this before. This is the second that I got from Deep South Cutlery. Had a little bit of blade wrap right here in the end where the back spring wasn't quite polished up enough. So I got in there with my little 280 grit, my little Dremel tool, clean that up where it doesn't have any blade wrap anymore, and get in there where you fit in there. Right there in the make cutlery grade. Look at this. Number 76. Okay. Now, from what I understand, there's gonna be a name change, I think, on his channel. This is something he dropped in a video yesterday, and he's one of them guys that if he was picking peas, I'm gonna watch it. Okay. And while I'm on the subject of the family, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in there. Miss Alicia, girl, you something else. I'm gonna tell you that right now, girl, you something else. And I can't wait. You know, I'm gonna give him a big old hug, shake hands with him, probably bump him and shake him around a little bit like that. But I'll probably dance. Well, I can't dance too much no more. I'll probably dance around, twist around, do something before I give you a big old hug and a hello and all that. She's something else, man. And make bread. Ooh, man. I don't know if you could ship bread. I guess you could. Man, unbelievable. Now, on his lives, which I participate in, but I'm not very vocal because I am so concentrated. Some of these other lives, you know, when you got all these crazy people in there doing all that kind of stuff. I don't, you know, I'll get in there and chop it up with them because I don't have to pay attention to what's going on. They doing all kinds of stuff in the background, everything else. But when this man's in there doing his leather work, his knife repair, his restoration, his recovers, whatever knife stuff he does, I'm watching because I want to learn. And I have learned some tricks from him, no doubt about it. But the highlight of his videos is when his family members come out there and his wife, but he has a daughter, and I don't know if all of his daughters or sons come out there with regularity or not, but Miss Ollie is his daughter, and she's just cute as a pin, just too cute. Look what she made for me. Big gem with a horseshoe, got all kind of little brackets put around it. Just, I'm waiting. I'm trying to find a dark green hat that doesn't have any kind of patch or anything on it, and this will be sewn to that hat, and it's gonna go right there. Okay, and I will wear it with pride. Okay, what else do I got to talk about? I guess that's it. Okay, let's get to the subject matter. This morning, like I said, I got a text about 8 o'clock, and he goes, "You waiting on that package?" I said, "Well, like I say, me and him, we give and take, man, because we did. That's just how I think me and him are a lot alike like that. You know, one of them make a little snidey mark over your shoulder when you're walking off, something like that. Not being passive aggressive or anything. We just, that's just how we roll. Anyway, I told him, "Yeah, brother." I said, I done rolled out to the mailbox. I'm sitting here waiting on him to come now. And he said, "Well, it may not come today. It may come tomorrow." I said, "Well, my code, my UPS thing said it was going to be here today. So I'm waiting on it." Actually, I was drinking coffee. Anyway, getting ready to do my thing. Anyway, I should have put some tape or something on here. How about let's do this? Got my name. Here you go. There's the box. Hadn't been opened. All the tape right where it was at. Don't want. I mean, he can give out me. You can look all over my address. I got it on my page. It's on my YouTube, my eBay store. I mean, I can't hide from nobody. Probably Google me and find me. But anyway, that ain't got nothing to do with it. You watched my video drop this morning. I called it Modern Monday, and this knife was one of the features. This is a Schrade USA. I call it a folding hunter. It's got a thumb disc on it. but it's an X timer, and it's a model 60TX. Just a beautiful, beautiful blade. Same size as a LB7. LB7, y'all remember that? Anyway, I'm going to cut her open. He said he wanted to see my response of what's in here, and I hope it doesn't jump out. You know me, I'll open it up. Be one of them things that what you call them things? I don't know. You just put them in boxes, and people open up the box, and it'd be a ruckus when it come open. And I have a lot of trouble with these boxes, y'all. That's why I need 12 pocket knives to get them open. Well, let's see here. We're gonna rip this one open. I try to save these boxes. Right there, look at that. Well, we got a note. Right on top, got a note. Make sure this says okay. It says, Jim, here is the hard hat knife. Oop, I guess I let that slip, didn't I? That hard hat knife we traded. Also threw in some sharp knives as well. A sharp knife. Some handle material maybe have been thrown in by some dude named Cornelius. Brother, stay blessed. So that'll go. I have a notebook with all my notes and all that stuff in there. I'll probably share that with you. Look at this. Look at that right there. Look at that. I got a project, been waiting on this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, man. Wrapped up in a microfiber towel. Look at this. Lord have mercy, Mike. Well, I know what I'm going to do with that. That's going to be, I'll make six or seven, maybe 8 lanyard beads out of this, and then gift those to some people in the community. Be outstanding. I don't know what this is, but we've been opening it up. Last time we did a little trade. I can't, my memorator sometimes don't work good, but he sent me a Duke, and I really enjoyed that Duke. But Barlow 2.0, my son, he pretty quickly adapted that to his pocket, and kind of hard to say no to you, boy. Now this is handle material. Anyway, not really sure how to get in. I'm pretty sure this is handle material, and I think it's wrapped up. But that's some kind of swirl, maybe micarta. I wish I could figure out how to get into this. It's definitely got a wrapping on it. Anyway, we'll deal with that later. But it's some kind of material, and it's blue, and it's pretty, and it's swirly. So I have a project for this. So that's good. Oh, look. Another one. Man, see that? I think they call that the crown right there on the end. Man, I'm gonna take that Sun gun and, well, we'll talk about that later. There's a packing material go down here in my box. Now I told y'all a minute ago that there was when I read the note, it said hard hat. All right. Well, I'm trying to I got this thing wrapped in 27 paper towels. That's okay. Oh man, I know exactly what this is. Man, y'all see, and this is another thing. When you have people that pay attention to you, when they really watch what you do, and and pay attention, and know what your passion, to me that means a lot, brother Mike. Man, brother Mike. Okay, those of you that know, you know. This is a Sharp brand. Okay, I have a bunch of these little bitty ones and big ones. From some of them made listen, some of them made in China, some of them made in Japan. This one is made in Japan. This is at the height of Sharp cutlery, their pocket knife production. And son, I'm gonna tell you what. Look at that sexy blade. It's one of them Turkish clips. Lord have mercy, Mike. No. And one more thing in the box, guys. And this is the knife I guess we traded for. And this, I've been trying. There's a trifecta, what I call and I've been after these knives for a minute. And this is the one with oak handles. When he showed me the tank stamp, he didn't show me the handles. Lord have mercy. I'm just gonna give y'all a brief look at it because I'm gonna do a folded Hunter Friday, and I'll take y'all through this. Hard Hat USA. If you know, you know. I know this was made in America by an American knife company that I have an affection for. Lord have mercy on my soul. Boy, that's pretty. Mike, and see, yesterday I told him I felt that the trade that we did, I felt I felt like I just feel like I got so. I sent him at the most a $20 Rough Rider, and this knife right here sells for 40 to 60 in the open, out in the open. Most of them more in the 60 range because they don't make them no more. The Hard Hat Company. Now I don't know if this knife was part of. There's a club that the Hard Hat Club, the group of unions, workers that got together and they formed a knife club and involved in their hunting and all. And I believe it was in the Indiana, that triangle right there where Indiana comes together with, I think, Tennessee and Georgia. I don't know exactly where it is, but that's where the Hard Hat name came from. they produced their knives originally in America, and then they shot off and they did they actually made a distribution company. Anyway, I'll get into more. I'll get into all that. But look, on my table, I have the Schrade USA, hard hat USA, and then a banger. This thing is, man, you just don't know. You just don't know. That's to me, that's the garden spot right there. Man. My old arthritic hand. Plus, he sent me the deer horn. Plus, he sent me the scale material. Mike, you the man. You the man, Mike. I don't even know if I want to go into what I was going to talk to you about, but I need to do it. I need to get it out there. All right, guys. I'm listing knives on my eBay store. I'm not trying to make a lot of money off of them. I'm trying to get back what I've invested into them to buy new stuff with. Okay, because a knife channel's got to have some knives, got to have some content, and I have 6, 8, 10 knives already listed, but I'm going to list a few things. And when I was going through my collection yesterday to get out my Rosecraft blades, I saw this box, okay? And it's Schrade Knives and Tools since 1904. There's your number. Probably salty. I don't know. Pretty sure it is. But it's a wooden box with all your paperwork, all your information. It's a beautiful, beautiful box. You know, you get in there when you fit in there. And like I say, this bit of my collection, I keep it polished because this thing is beautiful. It's a clasp type knife. Bolden Hunter. Charlie Steel. It's a collector's piece, guys. Look at that barrel there. Lord have mercy. I don't know what these are going for, but I can promise you this will be listed on my eBay store in the next probably a few hours, sometime today. So y'all go over and check it out. I mean, I listed a Barlow, a white bone Rough Rider Barlow, sells for $14.99 on Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I listed it for $14.99 on Jim's Good Stuff, the eBay store. The link is in the About part section of my my channel. Y'all go there. Make sure if you buy from me and you're a channel member or a YouTuber or somebody that watches a lot of knife content, let me know, and I will certainly. If nothing else, I'll just. How about this? This is the second generation. This is my business card. Okay, and on the back of it now it has the Zippo identification chart. So I'll at least include that. Probably a channel sticker, and ain't no telling what else I might throw in there. Cause Big Jim I love to give, and the monies that I get off of these knives will go back into this channel to make more content for y'all. Okay, I ain't begging. I don't need to sell none of them, but I do need to move a few knives to loosen up some fundage for my channel. So, but I can sell them I'm going to a big event this weekend, or next weekend. I'm sorry, or maybe 2 weekends, but it's a barn sale down here in South Mississippi. the outdoor flea market antique store. Twice a year, they take all these people in this community. It's a Purvis, Mississippi. They take everything out of their barns and they bring them to the sale and they sell it. Everything from corn huskers to pocket knives. So y'all get in there. All right, man. I made a 30-minute video about this. Brother Mike, Miss Alicia, the entire Yarlett family. I have much respect for all y'all. Mike Yarlett Sr., rest in peace. All of y'all know that I appreciate y'all. I've got to go process all this, man. I'm just blown away by it. So, thank y'all for coming. I love y'all. Rule number 9.